Shabbat Shalom. I'm glad to be back in the sanctuary, and I really am in the sanctuary. It's not a green screen. Some people said that they wanted to see new videos because, I don't know, they were tired of seeing me with short hair again. I don't know, because I thought it was kind of fun to see all of the different kinds of hairstyles that I had throughout the pandemic. But and there were other reasons why we've been reusing some segments. I broke my wrist, and I wasn't able to use it for playing guitar and playing the drums. I think I'm okay now. And so it's healing well, not healed, but I'm okay enough to do some things. So you'll see more and more of real me, this time me, and less of previous me, but every once in a while we'll mix it up and you'll get to see some variety, surprise haircuts, I guess, in the middle of this. My hair is getting pretty long, though. I'm curious to see what happens with it. But I'm very glad to be here with you, no matter what, no matter where we're sitting. I'm glad that you're staying safe, and I'm glad that we're doing what we have to keep the congregation safe for now, and I look forward to a time when we get to be together. Today, what I love is that we are going to be celebrating birthdays and anniversaries for the month of February. And there are a lot of people who are going to be participating in the service, at least with messages, and some people are going to participate by reading little bits for us. But I want us especially to be focusing on big birthdays and big anniversaries. Ruthie is turning 97. Helene and Bill are celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary. Bernard and Bobby are going to be 90 years old this month. That's an amazing thing to me, and I love that these are people that are very active still in the congregation. And active means a very strange thing right now. But we'll see many of these people in the service. There are more that you'll see, and I hope that when you have an opportunity, call them or write them and wish them happy birthday. So, Shabbat Shalom. And before we begin our Shabbat service, there's things going on in your life that even though you're hunkering down, there are things that you needed to leave outside the door because they caused you stress. And at this moment, we get to remove that stress from our life as we begin Shabbat. Take a deep breath. Let it out slowly. Try again. That's good. One more time. Let it out slowly. And enjoy this moment in time that is Shabbat.
I'm Helene.
I'm Bill.
And I'm Ruthie. And on my 97th birthday, I would like to wish everyone else who has a February birthday or anniversary. And especially do I want to wish a happy anniversary to my children, Helene and Bill, on their 50th anniversary. And also, one more thing, welcome my newest great-grandchild, Judah Aaron.
So we have a lot to be thankful for on this Shabbat, and we hope all of you are well also. And I want to say especially hearty happy anniversary to Bill. It is hard to believe it's 50 years. We're very, very lucky.
And I would just like to say, in memory of Uncle Lazar Murov, he would say that we've been married for 42 happy years, and that's not bad out of 50.
And with that, we welcome Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotah v'tzivanu lahadli ner shel Shabbat.
Not yet. And I would like to raise a glass of wine and say, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Blessed be thou, Adonai our God, who brings fruit from the vine.
Shabbat Shalom, B'nai Zion congregation from Warren Bronig, Gilbert Bronig, and Jordan Bronig.
Why is tonight different from all other nights? Because not only is it Shabbat, but it's also two happy Simchas. The birthday of our beloved grandmother, our Mimi, Ruth Neerman, and the 50th anniversary of our parents, Bill and Helene.
Mimi, Mom and Dad, we love you. Thank you for everything you've done for us throughout our lives and for the Shreveport Jewish community. May this be a happy occasion and may there be many more to come. Love you.
Likrat kala, Paneh Shabbat nekabla, Lecha Dodi. Likrat kala, Paneh Shabbat nekabla. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom u'mevorach. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom u'mevorach.
Source of light and truth, creator of the eternal law of goodness and of the impulse within us for justice and mercy, we pray that this hour of worship may be one of vision and inspiration. Help us to find knowledge by which to live. Lead us to take the words we shall speak into our hearts and our lives. Bless all who enter this home sanctuary in search and in need, all who bring to this place the offering of their hearts. May our worship here lead us to fulfill our words and intentions with acts of kindness, peace, and love. Amen. We have come together to strengthen our bonds with our people Israel. Like Jews of generations past, we celebrate the grandeur of creation. Like Jews of every age, we echo our people's ancient call for justice. Our celebration is a sharing of memory and hope. We are Jews, but each of us is unique. We stand apart and alone, with differing feelings and insights, and yet we are not entirely alone and separate, for we are children of one people and one heritage. Our celebration unites many separate selves into a single chorus. And we are one in search of life's meaning. All of us know despair and exaltation. All bear burdens. All have moments of weakness and times of strength. All sing songs of sorrow and love. May our celebration bring us strength along our way. In this circle of hope, in the presence of the sacred, may the heart come to know itself and its best, finding a fresh impulse to love the good. May our celebration lead us to work for the good, and may this Shabbat give strength to us and to our people Israel.
Hi, I'm Bernard. I want to take a moment to say how honored and thrilled I am to be here tonight to celebrate my 90th birthday with you. B'nai Zion has played an important role in my life for at least the past 83 or 84 years. Many lifelong friendships and experiences were created here. We've celebrated happy and sad occasions together, and this is where we raise our children. I am truly blessed. Shabbat Shalom. Many are the generations of Israel, and in every age we have sought the living God through Sabbath rest and worship. This time and place hold the power to increase our joy in the eternal. O God, even as we seek you in the sanctuary, help us to know that your glory fills all space. Make us understand that you are with us at all times, if we but open our minds to you. We feel the presence of your Spirit in our homes and on our ways. We see the beauty of your creation in mountain, sea, and sky, and in the human form. We hear you in the silence of our own hearts, speaking the truths the heart knows. May we be your witness to the world, your message to all the earth. May we show forth your image within us, the divine spark that makes us human.
Hey, Pop.
Happy birthday, Pops!
We want to wish you and all the other Pops in Shreveport a very happy birthday. And I want to give you a little advice. Years ago, when we were on the ski slopes, I saw a man crash. And as I was handing him his ski pole, I said, "Keep going, man. Carry on. We love you. Happy birthday."
Happy birthday.
Hi, I'm Laurie, and I would like to wish my dad, Bernard, a very special happy birthday. I can't wait until we can all be together to celebrate. I love you so much. Shabbat Shalom.
Hello, my name is Alan. I'd like to wish my father-in-law Bernard a happy birthday. Shabbat Shalom.
Hi, I'm Daniel. I want to wish my grandpa Bernard a happy birthday. Love you and miss you and hope we can celebrate together soon. Shabbat Shalom.
Hi, my name's Jordan, and I would like to wish my grandpa Bernard a very happy birthday. I miss you so much, and I can't wait to celebrate together soon. Shabbat Shalom.
Hi, my name is Bennett, and I'd like to wish my grandpa Bernard a very happy birthday. I love you, and I wish that we could celebrate together in person. Shabbat Shalom.
Hello, my name is Les. Meryl is under the weather today, so can't join me for this video, but we both wanted to wish my dad, Bernard, a very happy 90th birthday. We wish you much happiness, good health, and lots of laughter. You are a treasure, and we love you. Much love. Happy birthday. Shabbat Shalom.
שלא ייגמר לעולם, החול והים רישו של המים ורק השמיים תפילת האדם, החול והים רישו של המים ורק השמיים תפילת האדם.
Oh God, my God, I pray that these things never end. The sand and the sea, the rush of the waters, the crash of the heavens, the prayer of the Lord, the sand and the sea, the rush of the waters, the crash of the heavens, the prayer of the
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהא שמי רבה מברך לעלם ולעלמי עלמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה בריחו ללמין כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמה, ואמרו אמן. ברכו את אדוני המבורך.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד.
As day departs, as the dark of night descends, we lift our eyes to the heavens. In awe and wonder, our hearts cry out, Eternal God, how majestic is your name in all the earth. A vast universe. Who can know it? What mind can fathom it? We look out to the endless suns and ask, what are we? What are our dreams and our hopes? What are we that you are mindful of us? What are we that you should care for us? And yet, within us abides a measure of your spirit. You are remote, but oh, how near, ordering the stars in the vast solitudes of the dark, yet whispering in our minds that you are closer than the air we breathe. For you have made us little less than divine, and crowned us with glory and honor. With love and awe we turn to you, and in the dark of the evening we seek the light of your presence.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Leolam
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Adonai Elohechem Emet. You shall love your eternal God with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your being. Set these words which I command you this day upon your heart. Teach them faithfully to your children. Speak of them in your home and on your way, when you lie down and when you rise up. Bind them as a sign upon your hand. Let them be symbols before your eyes. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Be mindful of all my mitzvot and do them. So shall you consecrate yourselves to your God. I am your eternal God, who led you out of Egypt to be your God. I am your eternal God. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness, a world waiting still to be redeemed, give us, O source of good, the courage to say, there is one God in heaven and earth. The high heavens declare your glory. May earth reveal your justice and your love. From Egypt, the house of bondage, we were delivered. At Sinai, amid peals of thunder, we bound ourselves to your purpose. Inspired by prophets and instructed by sages, we survived oppression and exile, time and again overcoming the forces that would have destroyed us. Our failings are many. Our faults are great. Yet it has been our glory to bear witness to our God and to keep alive in the dark ages the vision of a world redeemed. May this vision never fade. Let us continue to work for the day when the nations will be one and at peace. Then shall we sing with one accord, as Moses, Miriam, and Israel sang at the shores of the sea.
Ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה. יא לה 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 לה, יא לה לה לה, יא לה 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 לה, יא לה 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 לה, יא לה 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 לה, יא לה לה לה, יא לה 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 לה.
Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Eternal God, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up to find our hearts waiting to do your will. We praise you, Guardian of Israel, whose love gives light to all the world. O God of Israel, may our worship on this day help us to grow in loyalty to our covenant with you and to the way of life it demands, the way of gentleness and justice, the path of truth and peace. Prayer invites God to let the divine presence suffuse our spirits, to let the divine will prevail in our lives. Prayer cannot bring water to parched fields, nor mend a broken bridge, nor rebuild a ruined city. But prayer can water an arid soul, mend a broken heart, rebuild a weakened will. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Eternal God, open my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, ve'Elohei Rachel, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, ve'Koneh Hakol, ve'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. God of Israel, you are the hope of all the generations, the ones that are past and those yet to be. You are our God. You are the first. You are the last. You are the only one. You made the earth and brought us forth to dwell in it. You called Abraham and Sarah to your service, their children to bear witness to your glory. You formed us to be a covenant people, enduring as the stars in heaven. Eternal God, you are the shield of our people, our everlasting light. Your strength is with us always, O God. Your compassion does not fail. Winter winds are your messengers, summer dew, a sign of your grace. You reach out to the fallen and comfort the afflicted. You give heart to the captive and breathe hope into those who lie in the dust. Praise be the one whose breath is our life. Baruch atah Adonai, mechayeh hakol. You are kadosh, holy. Your name is kadosh, holy. And those who strive to be kedoshim, holy, declare your glory day by day. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. We praise you, Eternal One, the Holy God. Ritzeh, ritzeh, ritzeh Adonai Eloheinu be'amecha Yisrael. Utefilatam be'ahavati kabel. Utehi leratzon tamid. Utehi leratzon tamid. Avodat Yisrael amecha. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otecha levadecha, b'yira na'avod, she'otecha levadecha, b'yira na'avod. You are with us in our prayer, in our love and our doubt, in our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still, clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, and pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answer to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance. And let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service. Eternal source of good, we give thanks for the numberless gifts and blessings that fill our days, for life itself and its endless variety, for all that sustains body and mind, for love and friendship, for the delights of the senses, and for the excellence of your Torah, which deepens our life and enriches our days. Teach us, God of wonders, to work for a just and compassionate society where all may share your gifts in the joy of freedom.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Lo'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Lo'olam. Ki ata hu melech Adon L'kol HaShalom. Ki ata hu melech Adon L'kol HaShalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Lo'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Lo'olam. V'tov be'enecha levarech et amcha Yisrael b'kol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim L'olam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim L'olam. Tasim L'olam. Tasim L'olam.
Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country that it may always be a stronghold of peace and its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within its borders, health and happiness within its homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship among the inhabitants of all lands, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. We praise you, O God, the source of peace. It is now time for us to say the prayers that are in our hearts and listen to the still small voice that answers. You may read the prayer that is on the screen or whatever your heart prompts. Yihiu leratson.
May the words of my mouth
Imre fi vehegyon libi,
and the meditations of my heart
lefanecha
be acceptable to you.
Lefanecha
be acceptable to you.
Adonai Tzuri,
God, my rock,
Tzuri v'gohali,
my rock and my redeemer.
Adonai Tzuri,
God, my rock,
v'gohali,
and redeemer.
Our hearts and our prayers now turn to all who are ill, recuperating, dealing with consequences of confinement, or coping with the recent death of loved ones. O God, in our hearts we name those who are facing illness and pain. We join our prayers with the prayers of all who love them. Give them renewed comfort and courage. Strengthen in them the healing powers you have placed within us all. Guide the hands and hearts of those who are entrusted with their care. May the knowledge of your love and ours give added hope to them and to their dear ones. May they find even greater strength because our prayers are linked to theirs. Baruch atah Adonai, Rofeh HaCholim. We praise you, eternal God, the source of healing and health. El na refa na lahem. God, please heal, please them. El na refa na lahem. God, please heal, please them. It has become our tradition to also bless and honor those who are our first responders, our heroes. On behalf of our military, police, firefighters, EMTs, doctors, nurses, and veterans, our frontline people, we say, Misheberach avotenu ve'imotenu, may the one who blessed and protected our ancestors guard all those whom we have entrusted with the responsibility of defending our freedom protecting us, or healing us. In this country, in the land of Israel, and everywhere they've been called to serve. Give them courage to succeed and strength to persevere. May they return home safely. Let us say, Amen. Shabbat Shalom. We have been celebrating people's birthdays, and we are going to continue to celebrate birthdays in a moment. We will even see some more people with birthdays or anniversaries coming up. But before we do that and bless everyone and honor everyone else with birthdays or anniversaries, I wanted to introduce you to the guy who is going to be presenting our sermon for the day. And he has given this sermon before. Probably very few people have seen it because he did it 77 years ago. He's not going to be talking specifically about the Torah portion of this week, but it's coming up soon. And his message is one that is still very powerful. I hope you brought some hankies because he's probably going to bring on some tears. But Bernard Lobel is going to give us this bar mitzvah speech that he gave 77 years ago. Shabbat Shalom and Mazel Tov to everyone with birthdays or anniversaries this month.
Today is Shabbos Shekalim. We have for the Mafta reading the section of the Torah which tells that the Jews in ancient times were obligated to bring machatzis hashekel, a half shekel, to the sanctuary. Every adult Jew was required to pay this sum. The poor Jew, as well as the rich one, had to do his part. No one was exempt. The half shekel can be interpreted as a symbol of the duties of Jewish life. There are certain duties which rest upon the shoulders of every single Jewish person. These duties are not the responsibility of just a few leaders, or even a majority of the people. They are the responsibility of every individual without exception. Just as long ago every adult Jew had to bring a half shekel to the sanctuary, so today every Jew must bring something to the altar of Jewish life. What are some of these duties which every Jew must perform? First and foremost is the duty of Jewish education. Every Jew should have a knowledge of the principles of Judaism. The Jew should know how to read the Hebrew prayers and how to take part in the synagogue services. He should know the meaning of the various holidays and customs and ceremonies connected with them. He should put his knowledge into use by attending shul regularly and by observing the customs and ceremonies in the home. In addition to practicing the laws of Judaism in his personal life, the Jew must extend a helping hand to his fellow Jews who are in distress. Today, there are hundreds of thousands of Jews in the land of darkness who are undergoing terrible suffering. The Jew who lives in lands of security must give them financial support. He must help in the rebuilding of a Jewish national home in Palestine so that Hitler's victims will have a place to go where they can start life anew. All these duties are minimum duties. There are many Jews who will do much more. Some Jews will not be satisfied with just a limited Jewish education. They will want to go much further in the field of Jewish knowledge. They will devote themselves to a life of Jewish scholarship. They will produce great works of a literary and cultural value. Some high-minded Jews will not be content merely to give a few dollars to aid their stricken brothers. They will give many hours and many days of their time to this great task. They will travel in far-off countries and often undergo great danger for the sake of their ideal. Yes, many Jews will do more than is required, but no Jew should do less. He must bring at least a half shekel. He must at least carry out the fundamental duties of Jews. Today, on my bar mitzvah day, I am considered an adult Jew and must take upon myself the duties of an adult Jew. Just as in ancient times the Jew had to bring a half shekel to the sanctuary, so today must I assume certain minimum duties. the duties of studying the laws of Judaism, of carrying out their teachings, and of aiding my fellow Jews. If I, together with all other Jews, will live up to these duties, then Judaism will be strong in the future as it has been in the past. I pray for strength and courage to live up to my obligations. On this occasion, I want to express my deepest thanks to you, my dear parents and grandmother, for all that you have done for me. You have made many sacrifices to rear me in the path of Jewish tradition. I shall try to show my gratitude by being a loving son and a loyal Jew. Those were very troubled times. Many of you didn't live in those times. Remember, the Second World War was just over, barely over, and our people were living in very troubled times. We should always remember those days.
Good evening, Shabbat Shalom, Mazel Tov to everyone celebrating their birthdays or anniversaries in February. Again, we want to wish a special Mazel Tov to Lane and Bill for their 50th wedding anniversary, Ruthie for her 97th birthday, Bernard Lobel and Bobby Goodman for their 90th birthdays. Isn't that wonderful? Following tonight's service, we can visit with each other and say Motzi together during the Zoom Oneg Shabbat. The access to the Zoom is on the B'nai Zion website. Tomorrow, Torah study begins at 9:45 and Shabbat morning service begins around 11 a.m. Following the service, we take a moment to say Motzi and visit. Saturday morning events are informative and informational and inspirational and are all on Zoom. Next Saturday, Rabbi Jana will host a Kiddush Shabbat from 9 to 9:30 on Zoom. It is a fun Shabbat experience for families. The North Louisiana Jewish Federation has information on its website about accessing the following online events: learning to cook with a Jewish celebrity chef, discount prices for the online Denver Jewish Film Festival, baking Hamantaschen with Bethany, which is Sunday, February 21st, and the awesome Purim Carnival, which will be Sunday, February 28th. The Federation can also help provide rides to COVID vaccines. Please remember that the deadlines to submit donations for flowers is 2 p.m. Wednesday of the week you would like to have it read. Donations can easily be made online or by mail or calling into the office. This week, donations were made to B'nai Zion Sisterhood Flower Fund in loving memory of Dora Weiss Dickner by Gloria Rosen, and in loving memory of Louis Feinberg by Bobby Goodman. Each week after the flowers are used for Shabbat services, the sisterhood delivers them to someone special. Shabbat Shalom. Stay safe.
Shabbat Shalom and welcome everybody to our house in Huntsville, Alabama. This is Francine and Jerry Perlman, and we want to say happy birthday and happy anniversary to all of those that are celebrating with us with birthdays in February or anniversaries. Thank you for having us in your home, and Shabbat Shalom.
Although we moved here 5 years ago from Shreveport to the foothills of the Smoky Mountains, we wanted to let everybody back in Shreveport know that we still have a Mardi Gras wreath on our door, and we will replace that with a crawfish wreath next month, that we still say "Who dat?" and "Go Tigers."
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
This is David Hecker. Shabbat Shalom. Stay safe out there.
Hi, I'm Barbara. Mazel Tov to everyone else having a birthday or other Simcha in February. Shabbat Shalom.
Hi, this is Amy. Good evening and Shabbat Shalom.
I would like to wish everyone with birthdays and anniversaries in February another wonderful, happy, and healthy new year with many more to come. Mazel Tov and Shabbat Shalom.
Hi, I'm Ellen McGovern. Mazel Tov to everyone having birthdays and anniversaries this month. I hope you have a safe and healthy month. Shabbat Shalom.
This Shabbat, we are grateful to share in the happiness of our friends with birthdays and anniversaries this month. We know that even when we cannot be together in person, our prayers and wishes for them are just as strong and sincere. Dear God, be with them always as the joy of their life. May they be blessed with health and happiness and with the strength to overcome sickness and sorrow. May we continue to help them celebrate for many more years, united by mutual reverence and love. Then will our lives be filled with abundance of blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
You spread out the heavens and established the earth. You are our God, there is none else. In truth, you alone are our sovereign God, as it is written. Know then this day and take it to heart. The Eternal One is God in the heavens above and on the earth below. There is none else. Eternal God, we face the morrow with hope made stronger by the vision of your deliverance. A world where poverty and war are banished, where injustice and hate are gone. Teach us more and more to respond to the pain of others, to heed your call for justice, that we may bring nearer the day when all the world shall be one. On that day, the age-old dream shall come true. On that day, O God, you shall be one, and your name shall be one. V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom Bayom ha'hu yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. We honor the memories of those who died this year in the military, police, firefighters, healthcare, and we add supermarkets and restaurants and everyone who has been our first responders. We honor the memories of those who died in floods and fires and those who died of COVID-19.
To lose one life is as if we've lost an entire world. May we not lose sight of the enormity of the loss of so many individual lives. We honor the memories of these people who died this year.
As we remember them, let us meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. It is hard to sing of oneness when our world is not complete, when those who once brought wholeness to our life have gone, and naught but memory can fill the emptiness their passing leaves behind. But memory can tell us only what we were in company with those we loved. It cannot help us find what each of us alone must now become. Yet no one is really alone. Those who live no more echo still within our thoughts and words, and what they did is part of who we have become. We do best homage to our dead when we live our lives most fully, even in the shadow of our loss, for each of our lives is worth the life of the whole world. In each one is the breath of the ultimate one. In affirming the one, we affirm the worth of each one whose life now ended, brought us closer to the source of life, in whose unity no one is alone and every life finds purpose. However brief may be our time on earth, O God, you endow our fleeting days with abiding worth. We now recall the loved ones whom death has recently taken from us.
We remember those for whom we are still in the Shloshim period, who died in the past 30 days. We remember George Rothkopf, Paul Aaron, and J. Bach Lehman. We remember congregants' parents who died within the past year. We remember Tommy Crowder, Sophie Lipo, Robert Talbert, Joseph Paris, and Artis Robison.
And as we remember those who died at this season in years past, we take them into our hearts with our own. Those for whom we're observing Yortzites this past week include
Eugenie Abramson, Samuel Atkins, Steve Brainis, Jake Kullick, Dora Weiss-Dibner, Louis Feinberg, Benny Goldstein, Surf Hirsch, Morris Hirsch, Saul Kaplan, Rabbi David Lefkowitz Jr., Betty Levy, Doris Katz-Meltzer, Cheryl S. Morris, Jack Rubin, Helen S. Wilhelm.
Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divra chiruteh v'yamlich malchuteh, b'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'v'zman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehe shemei Rabbah mevarach la'alam u'lalmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal shemei d'kudsha barich hu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tush bechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru Amen. Yehe shalama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru Amen. May the source of peace bestow peace on all who mourn, and may we be a source of comfort to all who are bereaved. Amen.
Ein Eloheinu, ein Kadolenu, ein Kamalkeinu, ein Kamoshienu, Mich Eloheinu, Mich Adonenu, Mich Kamalkeinu, Mich Kamoshienu. Nodel Eloheinu, Nodel Adonenu, Node lemalkeinu, Node lemoshienu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu. Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu.
It is truly a blessing for us to be worshiping together, even if we're separate. We're getting good at this business of having to be separate, but feeling like we're together. I look forward to a day when we're actually potentially in the same room, but even when we're not, and for those of you who may never be able to be in the same room together with us, I'm glad we're here worshiping together. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you. May God protect you. Yair Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May the light of God's face shine upon you, be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God's face be lifted up to you, because we know God has something that God looks up to you about. And may God grant you peace. Shabbat Shalom.